So let's begin. I'm starting with 2 cups of warm milk. By warm I don't mean super hot, just lukewarm. So there goes 2 cups of milk into the bowl. Now I'm gonna add granulated sugar to bloom up the yeast. Basically sugar is food for the yeast. And now I'm gonna add melted butter for that buttery texture. We'll give it a quick mix and then we'll add our yeast. I'm using dry and activated yeast. We'll mix everything together. Let this sit for about an hour in a warm place and you'll see the yeast doing its wonderful job. It's blooming and so much alive. Wow. Now I'll add flour. Oops. Please add your flour carefully. Don't mess up your kitchen. Now we'll incorporate all the flour. And at this point your dough will look messy and wet, but that's what we want. Cover the dough with kitchen paper and let it sit for about an hour. The dough has risen. It's actually double in its size. You can poke it. I'm adding a cup of flour into this, salt and baking powder. Try and put everything together using a spatula. I'll actually start working with the dough now. Now I'm gonna put out the dough on the slab. Also scraping out all the flour that is left in the bowl. Try and use less amount of flour here while kneading the dough. I'll knead the dough for about 10 minutes and trust me, your hand will start paining. The dough should be soft and smooth, so we'll keep kneading it till we get that. We have achieved the smooth dough. Now we're gonna work with the filling. I'm scrapping out everything. Now I'll start with the cinnamon filling. I'm taking brown sugar here. You can use normal granulated sugar. That's very soft and butter for the consistency, and cinnamon. I'm gonna mix it and you can see this is the exact consistency that we want. This smells so good, guys. Now I'm gonna grease my pan with butter. We'll start working with the dough. I am cutting the dough into halves. Now I'll basically use my fingers and my hands to stretch the dough. And then I'll use a roller, that is belna. I am gonna roll out the dough into a square shaped sheet. I'll cut the edges. Now that we have a perfect sheet, I'll put the filling and spread it evenly using a spatula. You can put as much as filling as you want, the more the better. Now I'll start rolling it. I'm using my fingers and I'm rolling the sheet inwards. I'm using a pizza cutter here. You can use a normal knife, whichever you're comfortable with, and sorry for the mess behind. Now I'll put my rolls into the grease pan. And there should be space between the cinnamon rolls because we'll keep it to proof for about 35 minutes and the rolls will actually increase in size. Here you can see they've increased in size. Now we're gonna bake them. So I'll bake the rolls in the oven for about 35 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's cinnamon time. Now that the cinnamon rolls are ready, I'm gonna take it out of the oven. Trust me guys, my whole house smells of cinnamon. To pour something onto our rolls, I'm gonna make a very easy icing. This is icing sugar and water, just that, super easy. And we're gonna pour this on our cinnamon rolls. So there they are, hot and ready cinnamon rolls made at home, ready to eat.